Hi, my name is Danny, and today I'll be discussing hypertension through the case of Mr. Devin Jones. We'll cover the types of hypertension, his unique risk factors, and complications that can result from sustained high blood pressure, and most importantly, what actions we can take to prevent disease progression. This presentation is meant to provide a clear, evidence-based overview of both the clinical and educational aspects of managing hypertension in high-risk individuals. Hypertension, or high blood pressure, occurs when the pressure of blood pushing against your arteries stays consistently elevated. Over time, this constant pressure can strain and damage blood vessels and vital organs. It's known as the silent killer because most people don't feel symptoms until damage has already occurred. It's important to distinguish between types of hypertension. Primary, also called essential hypertension, develops gradually over time without a clear cause. This is what most patients have. Secondary hypertension is less common and results from an underlying condition such as kidney disease or hormonal disorders. Complicated hypertension refers to a high blood pressure that has led to organ damage, especially in the heart, kidneys, brain, and eyes. Primary hypertension is what we see in about 90 to 95% of hypertensive patients. It's often influenced by genetic, environmental, and lifestyle factors. Secondary hypertension is less common, but potentially reversible if the root cause is treated. Complicated hypertension is especially dangerous because it means the elevated pressure has been there long enough to start causing physical harm to key organs. This includes hypertrophy of the heart, kidney failure, or even vision loss due to damage to the retinal vessels. Now, focusing on Mr. Jones, we can see several contributing factors. Being African American places him at a higher risk both for developing hypertension and for experiencing its complications. Genetics play a strong role. His parents both had hypertension, and his mother also had diabetes. His occupation as a police officer in a high crime area likely leads to chronic stress, which has been proven to elevate blood pressure. Additionally, Mr. Jones consumes alcohol daily, doesn't follow a heart-healthy diet, and has gained 20 pounds in the last year, and reports shortness of breath when climbing stairs. These symptoms could signal early cardiac involvement. The consequences of untreated or poorly controlled hypertension are significant. Chronic high blood pressure leads to vascular remodeling, where arteries thicken and become less elastic, impairing blood flow. Over time, this raises the risk of life-threatening complications, including stroke, heart failure, and kidney damage. Mr. Jones's shortness of breath and weight gain are early signs that we may already be seeing target organ effects, especially related to cardiac function. His case reminds us how early intervention can help prevent progression to irreversible conditions. One major complication we need to educate Mr. Jones about is left-sided heart failure. With sustained hypertension, the left ventricle of the heart must work harder to overcome systemic resistance. Over time, this leads to left ventricular hypertrophy, where the heart wall thickens and becomes less efficient. As it fails to pump effectively, fluid backs up in the lungs, leading to symptoms like dyspnea, fatigue, and reduced exercise tolerance. This is consistent with what Mr. Jones is describing, and if left unaddressed, it could significantly impact his quality of life. The good news is that we have many evidence-based tools that can help. Mr. Jones should work toward reducing his alcohol intake, ideally no more than 2 drinks per day, though even less is better for blood pressure. A DASH diet can help significantly. It emphasizes low sodium fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins. Exercise, such as a brisk walk for 30 minutes 5 days a week, can lower systolic blood pressure by 5 to 8 millimeters of mercury. For stress, he might consider therapy or using mindful apps. And most importantly, consistent follow up with his provider is key for monitoring and medication management if needed. All the information presented is evidence based on current guidelines and evidence based sources. These references support our understanding of hypertension's pathophysiology, complications, and patient centered strategies for prevention and control. Thank you for listening.